Welcome back to Talking Balls. I'm finally coming at you with this second part to the ranking every team in the NBA. Today we're doing the Eastern Conference, the fun conference, the probably better conference this year, you know. Fucking fruit fly. I ain't even got no fruit in here. Pretty ironic that I'm wearing my only Western Conference jersey on the day I'm doing the Eastern Conference teams. And starting off at number 15, dead last, we got the Orlando Magic. Fuck, I meant to turn this fan off. There we go, nice and quiet. Yeah, man, the Magic. Moving on, number 14, I have the Hornies. You know, the Hornets got the balls. But aside from that, Miles Bridges allegedly hit a woman. He's a piece of shit. He ain't coming back. At least he's got his rap career.
Took her on a trip and then I spent her like Siakam.
Who else they got? They got one of the Plumlees. I don't even know if it's Mason or Miles. I think it's Mason. Do they still have Montrezl Harrell? I don't fucking know. Terry Rozier, never been a big fan of his game personally. Gordon Hayward, you know, he's decent. Let's be honest here, they need a center that isn't named Mason or Miles Plumlee. At 13, I've got the Wizards. I got a feeling Bradley Beal's getting traded at the deadline. That could be so wrong, I don't know. But you know, I get a little birdies telling me this. Just kidding, birds aren't real. Listen, I'm a Washington Commanders fan. I ain't no Washington Wizards fan. They also swept the Raps back in the day. That's fucked up. Yeah, I ain't got much to say about the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma. 12, I've got the Pistons. Bro, there's literally bugs. Why? The Pistons. This is another team I don't have a lot to say about. I mean, listen, Cade Cunningham, great player. Glad he didn't win Rookie of the Year. Bagley just got injured too. I don't know how long he's gonna be out, not the whole season. But it still doesn't help. Who did they draft this year? I don't know who anyone drafted this year. I didn't give a fuck about the draft. I don't really give a shit about any of these rookies. I barely even know how to pronounce the fucking first guy's name. Pablo? Oh my god, and his last name. Banchero? That sounds like some kind of old 2D Western video game. I don't know, fuck that guy. Just kidding. God. Yeah, no idea who the Pistons drafted. 11, I've got the Pacers. You know, they got a couple of young Canadian studs on that team. They got Benedict Mathurin. They got Chris Duarte, who I think he might be a fraud Canadian. I don't know if he actually is Canadian. A lot of people are predicting Tyrese Halliburton's gonna go absolutely bonkers this year. Most improved player. Who knows? Nah, it'll probably be Fred VanVleet, Justin Champagnie for Rookie of the Year. I mean, most improved player. Bo Cruz, Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, I don't know. The Pacers, they might surprise some people this year. Probably not, but they'll be alright. I think Benedict Mathurin's gonna be nasty. At least I hope he is. Number 10, I've got the New York Knickerbockers. What is a Knickerbocker? Are Knickerbockers pants? My knickers? Wow! I don't know if I can put that in. Okay. Is it hot in here? Oh my god. Knicks. Number 10, who they got? They got Julius Randle. They got RJ Barrett, Maple Mamba. I hope the Knicks do terrible, but I hope RJ Barrett plays phenomenal. Wheezy F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal. Speaking of the Knicks, y'all hear about that guy that dipped his balls in glitter? Pretty nuts. Now this is where it gets interesting, because 1 through 9 in the East are all very good teams, which is why it's so difficult to pick who's going to be at number 9. A lot of people are putting the Chicago Bulls at 9, myself included. Bulls at 9. I mean, you got the Balzac, but the middle part of that is nowhere to be found. Right now, it's just the Zach. Without Lonzo Ball, I mean, the Bulls are still a good team. They got, my man DeMar DeRozan. I don't know if you can see this jersey, but, DeMar DeRozan. And they got Zach LaVine. And they got Andre Drummond, who apparently is an absolute sniper from 3.
French tennis and other sports made a career out of that at the rim. The kick out, Drummond wants a third.
That guy shot 3 for 3 from downtown against the Raptors. The guy was eating his Wheaties. Andre Drummond's a fucking Wheatie. And obviously they got Vooch. So the Bulls, good team. But I think they're gonna fight for a play-in spot. Just because the other 8 teams in the East are so damn good. At 8, I have the Atlanta Cox. I'm a big DeJounte Murray fan. I'm not a Trae Young hater. He may be going bald, but I'm not gonna stand out in the streets and chant it.
Trae Young's bald! Trae Young's bald!
Bought Crocs a few months ago. They are good shoes. DeJounte Murray and Trae Young is gonna be a very... Dude, these fucking fruit flies. There's no fruit! DeJounte Murray and Trae Young are going to be a very interesting duo. I'm excited to see how they work out together. They also still got John Collins. I don't know why. They still got Clint Capella. Can never seem to find that guy, though. The Hawks are going to be a fun team, but I still think they're a play-in team because I don't know. It's going to be weird. 7, I have the Brooklyn Nets. Now, if the Nets can figure it out and put it all together, have KD and Kyrie and Ben Simmons all firing on all cylinders. Dude, what is this? As I was saying, Nets, if they put it together, could be great. Could be one of the best teams of all time, as far as I'm concerned. I love watching Kyrie play, but I don't love Kyrie. I mean, the guy is an absolute nerd. He's so odd. Like, the earth isn't flat, guy. Come on. Kevin Durant, John McQueen. I also love KD, though. Like, I don't hate KD. I do hate KD, but I don't hate him, but I don't love him, but I do love him. Because he's just funny as fuck. Guy talks so much shit on Twitter. I love it. He's also damn good at basketball. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can take a walk. Number 6, I've got the Miami Heat. Listen, the Heat. Fantastic team. Don't get me wrong. They got some good young players, but they got a lot of old players. They brought Udonis Haslem back for his 20th season. Good on him, you know, he made it 2 decades in the league, but that guy is how old now? 108? Like, just retire, man. Call it quits. I will say, though, it is pretty badass to spend 20 years with one team. And Jimmy Butler's great, you know, he's awesome. But he's, what, 33? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some load management for the guy. Obviously, they got this guy, Kyle Lowry. I love Kyle Lowry so much, possibly more than my own mother, but you know, he's not the type to carry your team to the finals. Tyler Hero, never liked him. Kid's a good basketball player, sure. I just don't like him. Duncan Robinson, does that guy even play? Does he even get minutes? They lost PJ Tucker. Oh, and they also picked up 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Oh, never mind. Nikola Jovic. Okay, so Nikola Jovic is Serbian. I swear to God, is every basketball player in Serbia named Nikola? Because listen to Nikola Jovic's teammates. Nikola Durasic, Nikola Radovanovic, Nikola Saranovic. Also, all of their names end with ich. Like, I'm not even kidding. Every single one of them. Are they... What the fuck? Number 5, I've got the Raps. The good guys, you know, the boys up north. And I've also got a $20 bet riding on the Raps finishing over the Heat, so that may or may not be playing part in this ranking. But the Raps are going to be good. They have the most returning minutes out of any team in the NBA. So they've basically got the same team except a year older. And they picked up Wilt Chamberlain Jr. I'm not going to spend too much time on the Raps because I could talk all day about them. Number 4, I've got the Cleveland Cavaliers. As much as it pains me to put them over the Raps, I'm doing it. The Cavs are good. And they're really young. Jared Allen, 24. Darius Garland, 22. Robin Lopez, 34. Evan Mobley, 21. Donovan Mitchell, 26. And those are their main guys. You know, Isaac Okoro's 21. They got Karis LeVert off the bench. They got Kevin Love off the bench. Cavs are scary, man. Now, the top 3 teams, I honestly really, you know, there's no real set in stone answer for the order they should be going in. But a lot of people have been putting the Celtics at number 1. I'm putting them at number 3. Obviously, they made it to the NBA Finals. Good on them. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like Jason Tatum. He's got a stupid name. I mean, Jason is a bad enough name as it is, and then you throw an extra, sometimes, vowel in the middle of it. I mean, what are we doing here? You can't just be throwing letters around like that. His last name, Taint. Stupid. But you know, they got another year of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They got Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart. Time Lord's out for a little bit, but he'll be back with a vengeance, I'm sure. They got Big Al, frightening looking dude. Oh, they got that little prick, Peyton Pritchard. You know, the Celtics have a well put together team, but I don't know. I don't know. They're going 3rd. Number 2, I've got the Milwaukee Bucks. Hard to bet against Giannis, man. That guy is very deserving of the Greek freak name because he is freaky. And you know, I really don't have a lot to say about the Bucks aside from just Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis always comes out with the dad jokes too. Gotta love it. Number 1, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. I think James Harden's gonna have his best season since his Rockets days. And I think Joel Embiid's gonna have another MVP caliber season. Maybe this will be the year that he finally wins it. Who knows? I don't think they're giving it to Jokic again for a 3rd time in a row. I'd say it's probably between Joel Embiid and Scotty Barnes. But obviously they still got Tobias Harris. They got Tyrese Maxey, who lit this preseason up. My God. It's gonna be a good season for the Sixers, man. With all that said, I ain't got much more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna be recording another video very soon after this one. I'm gonna be recording a Blue Jays video, which... oh God. I'll see you next time. Take care.